I figured I'd run into you here. Took you long enough.
I came to where it all began. Don't make eye contact.
Right.
Speaking of which, how come it took you so long to swing by here again?
If you really must know, every time I take one of my walks here, I run into a famous character and get caught in their escapade.
Don't you find it funny? And to think, I was the first to start this trend.
You're avoiding the subject.
Alright, that's good, Saker. Keep it up. Keep talking, and then...
Damn it, I know what I'm doing.
Are you okay, Dark Avatar?
No, I'm not. You know what you did. You told Adam to shove several games up my butt.
I did no such thing.
Wait, what?
I told him to sing to you and make it awkwardly uncomfortable.
What?
Yeah, that's my bad, dude. Kinda went a little rogue one on that.
Motherfucker! I'm going to kill him. Whatever, it can wait.
You seem distressed, Dark Avatar.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why we played this game we do. Why not purify me and get it over with?
Purifying you would be way too easy, Dark Avatar. Besides, I've grown fond of toying with you.
Then it's hopeless. There's no way we can settle this.
Well, I may concede and my fun.
Really? Name anything and I'll do it.
If you agree to do one more of my choosing, I will disappear.
You're serious?
Yes, on my honor as the Avatar, I will go away. Forever.
It's a trap! Shut up! Fine, I'll do it. What is it?
Very good, Dark Avatar. And by the way, it's 2 players.
Oh, look at that! I'm out!
Fucking purify me.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Burning Earth.
Now that's a mouthful, Dark Avatar.
Do you want me to do this or not?
It's your decision. Just remember, I'll disappear only if you do it.
Right. For short, let's just call it Avatar: The Burning Earth. It's a 2007 video game for Wii, Nintendo DS, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, and Xbox 360. It is also known for 2 things, being one of the last games released for the Game Boy Advance in North America and Europe, and the game is known for its easy Xbox 360 1000G achievement score, which can quickly be unlocked in under 5 minutes. I am of course playing the PS2 version, because yeah, that's what I have.
I just came up with a very brilliant idea, Dark Avatar.
That's something else. Can you stop calling me the Dark Avatar?
Never, Dark Avatar. Now here's my idea, Dark Avatar.
I hate you.
I know. How about you review the game from beginning to end?
You mean not take segments and review them separately, but the entire game?
Right. Review as you go on.
It is something different, but what the hell? It is the last time I'm seeing you, so let's do it. Where did I put that controller?
Yes, Dark Avatar. The last time.
Well, the game is based off the second season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. As the game begins, we're given an introduction and summary of the story so far. And yes, the first game never happened, so don't worry about having to play the first one. It can be skipped. Thank God.
Speaking of introduction, what do you think of this art story approach?
I like it. It reminds me of those watercolor paintings, but there's one minor problem.
What is it, Dark Avatar?
It's never used again in the game.
Really?
Yup, I'm serious. One and only time. It's just for the intro. What a waste.
Tragic.
So Team Avatar arrives in Amashu, hoping to have King Bumi be Aang's earthbending teacher. And boy, one thing for sure you can say compared to the first game.
That the graphics are much better. Instead of using the generic anime style, they went with the generic PS2 style.
However, they fucked this too, because very soon and very quickly, you see that the game gets very lazy very fast.
You can end this war!
Notice what the problem is? Perhaps a few more.
Is he leading your resistance?
Of course not.
Damn, still nothing? How about a few more?
Governor, is that you? Why don't you wait and listen?
Still don't see it? Okay, let's get the good old pointer, and it's right here. That's right, their mouths do not move when they talk, at all.
Now you may say this isn't a cutscene, but guess what? When there are cutscenes, they use the same in-game models used in the whole game. Lazy assholes.
Hell, even when Kingdom Hearts first came out, there was an animated black mouth showing he's talking.
You know, hell, even the characters in this game are looking quite still.
Are you
Kidding
me? There's a couple of scenes of the characters just standing around as if they just drink cactus juice, looking around like they're tripping balls, doing the talking scenes and whatnot.
Appa! Hurry, boy, get up!
Yes, that's right. He just yelled that his mouth just looked so awkward. Lazy sons of bitches.
Oh, that's nothing. We have a whole game still left here, so the fun is just getting started.
I got a great idea.
Oh, do tell.
Let's have a counter whenever something like this happens in the game, whenever it contradicts the cartoon or in any way.
Okay then, let's start it off with that intro animation, never used again, the no mouth movements, and the awkward cactus juice look, and finally General Fong.
Why him?
Cause it's obvious his voice actor didn't care to do this.
I am General Fong, leader of this Earth Nation base.
So after arriving in the moss shoe, General Fong attacks Aang in hopes of capturing him.
And thus the game tutorial starts. And guess what? It's 2 players! That's right, at all times, 2 characters will always be available to play as.
The controls are so much better than Avatar The Last Airbender. Square for basic attacks, and circle for range attacks. There's also a way to jump by pressing X. It works so much better as a beat 'em up game. But there are a few flaws. For example, aiming is a bitch to do, so good luck trying to connect those attacks.
THQ took out all the RPG elements from the first game, so no longer will you be equipping and trying to level up. Instead, you will gather experience, learn new moves, which doesn't take long to max, as well as collect health upgrades via Zelda heart pieces.
I wish that was the sound when you open chests, but alas it isn't. So after beating the hell out of General Fong with the Avatar state, Team Avatar continues Chapter 2. However, King Booming City has been occupied by Fire Nation, and he has been captured.
So following the cartoon, sort of. That's another one, isn't it?
You know what? Just add it to the calendar anyway, because I'm sure we missed something in the beginning. So just let it add up.
So just like the show, Aang and Sokka come up with the idea to use Pentapus to fool the guards to sneak around the city, and for the citizens to sneak out because it looks like a deadly disease from the marks left by them.
Oh, and another for Pentapus pluralization is Pentapi in this game versus the more conventional pluralization of Pentapusis.
Don't forget to add another for the stupid idea of having Aang and Sokka look for Pentapi with the citizens and to steal supplies for them as well.
Soon enough, as we progress into the chapter, we finally come across Steve Tyler.
Oh god, what did they do to Azula? She's got a 5-head!
Are you kidding me? You could land an airplane on that thing. Does she really look like her cartoon self or her live action self?
Even medium or far away shots, she just looks weird, and then the camera has to do a face close-up, and god, her whole head is so awkward to look at. Why, Dark Avatar?
Of course, Zuko and Aro arrive too, because this game says fuck the show. You even have a boss fight to free Boomy from some firebender, which again isn't in the fucking show. In fact, in the show there was a change between Aang and Azula, who isn't wearing his avatar due to his arrow being covered up. Because fuck that, it's boring. Aang changes baby with Azula for Boomy, his disguise falls off, and all hell breaks loose. Because again, the show isn't that good, right? Takes upgraded choices in the game, right? Yeah, fuck the show!
Are you okay, Dark Avatar?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little peeved, that's all.
That's a lot to the counter.
Yeah, yes it is.
How about I take it for a bit and let you cool down?
Yeah, sure.
Chapter 3 takes place in the swamp, and you get to play Momo, which is so freaking cute and awesome!
You know, it would have been really cool if we got to play as a Firefarer in your game.
Oh my god, yes! That would have been so cool!
Well, guess what? We broke the game in this chapter because you as fucking Momo wanted to get a secret and I went ahead.
A cutscene happens, and then this. Take a look.
I can't move and Momo just keeps spinning. This is one hell of a glitch in this ass of a game. Seriously, we had to reset the PS2 and restart this chapter, and guess what? It happened again because you fucking went for the secret.
Gotta collect them all.
So finally, after a third time, we triggered the cutscene first by staying together, then backtracking to get the secret. Talk about a hostile glitch that completely breaks the game.
So a tip for all of you playing 2 players, stick together and do not go ahead. It's the only way. Do not separate, cause this glitch has happened to us in future chapters as well.
So we put out the fires in this village with the awkward controls and respawning enemies that will rape the shit out of you. Meet up with Jet, who's hard to control, but we manage. I mean seriously, he has this weird combo that has his whole body thrust forward and leaves him open, but we do make it through the level.
When we finally get that famous yell for Appa from Aang.
Appa! Hurry, boy, get out of there!
Beautiful.
We finally get Appa fly level, with Momo shooting the swamp people and dodging, which reminds me of the fucking Naga run levels from Legend of Korra. But this is better because you're flying and have a health meter and aren't that fucking
abomination, a polar bear, and dog sex against the laws of nature itself, and shouldn't even.
God! Fuck!
Don't talk shit about Naga. I warned you once and I'll warn you again.
Dick. Right. So after the Appa fly level, we face the swamp monster, which changes up the boss fight formula by having to destroy his arms before finally being able to attack his face.
Which, by the way, don't waste your ults here or doing basic attacks. Best way to beat the swamp monster is by standing on these specific bending spots and just hold triangle. Soon enough his health will drop rapidly and victory will be yours.
Aang finally learns through communicating with the Earth that his earthbending teacher is in Ba Sing Se, which at this point I got to mention the fact that the background for when Team Avatar is flying is much more detailed compared to the lackluster solid blue sky, so that's a plus, right?
Could have been Dark Avatar, might have been, but the game ruins that too by causing you to do property damage and beating up the locals. Let's not forget the fact that you face the Dai Li, protectors of the Earth Kingdom King, and they go down like a bitch.
In this show, these guys were badasses, and no one was really able to hold up against them one-on-one. In this game, you just beat dozens upon dozens of them, just fucking their shit up. Seriously, they're no match for your fucking, bending skills.
We should point out at this point, make sure to look in every nook and cranny for chests. Like we mentioned earlier, to get health pieces to increase your health, but also to get potions, which you will need.
Something that becomes quite apparent very quickly over these 4 chapters so far is the damage you can receive from enemies fluctuates drastically.
Some of the easiest enemies, for example, later in chapter 7, these guys here with the wrenches, aren't hard to kill, but if they throw their wrench, and they will, it takes off chunks of your health with no reason for the type of damage.
And if you're fighting more than one of these guys, they will spam throw the wrench, and you'll find yourself with just slivers of health remaining. Hell, even enemies with swords that stab and slice you could do as much damage. But at least you can see it coming compared to the wrench guys.
Just save your potions, as many as possible, because even the bosses will start taking huge chunks of health even with the most minor attacks.
After our shenanigans at Ba Sing Se, we try to train under jerk-ass Master Yu, but of course that doesn't go well because he trips you. Aang recognizes his poster from his vision about Earth Rumble 6, and that is where he will finally find his earth-bending teacher.
But Dark Avatar, they had to mess this up too, cause you as Aang and Sokka fight in the tournament from round 1 instead of watching Toph fight with Aang accidentally facing her.
Yeah, but fuck it. Because it's a game and we have to fight the likes of the Boulder and Fire Nation Man. Huh. Guess the hippo's on vacation today.
Fire Nation Man proves to be quite a threat. With our combined skills, with almost 2 hours of gameplay, we take the challenge head on and are victorious.
Yet, we must face our next challenge, which is the Boulder himself. This is actually much harder. Due to his strength and skill, it's a challenge. But just like before, we managed to beat him.
Finally, we face the blind bandit herself, Toph.
And we know she will be the hardest challenge in this whole competition. Lucky for us, we learned one way that has proven that no one stands a chance against our combined teamwork.
And that's just to run straight at her and beat the living hell out of her until she falls off the edge. No problem. This game is torture.
3.5 chapters to go!
So Team Avatar sneaks into Beifang State.
Wait, what about that dungeon we were supposed to escape?
No one cares! Just add it to the fuck-ups. So you have to sneak through the gardens, which is eerie familiar like another famous franchise did, back on the 64. That's it! I'm fully convinced this scene is inspired by Ocarina of Time sneaking through Hyrule Castle to see Zelda.
Which is wrong too, because as soon as Team Avatar jumped the wall, Toph caught them and refused to teach Aang, leading them to get invited to a family dinner and a small fight happens. Aang stays the night and learns of Toph's ability to feel through earthbending, before being captured by the Border and Jin Fu. Team Avatar pays her bail and her returning the favor by saving Aang and joining them, after her family refuses to let her have as much freedom based on the fact of learning she is a blind bandit.
That's one hell of a mouthful, and it seemed like it would really develop the character and create a great bond between them. Game makes it simple. No, I can't help you. Oh no, Aang got captured. I'll help. Boss fight with Saint Fu. Okay, I'll train Aang through Earthbend. Chapter 5 start. Which does some training, but it's nothing like what he did in the show.
There. Cause we meet up with Professor Zay and head to Wan Shi Tong's library.
But not before we get another Appa fly level, this time flying away from Steve Tyler, Asula, and gang. What's with all the close-ups on Asula's face? It's really awkward. By the way, I'm positive this didn't happen in the show too, especially the fact that she's traveling with Fire Nation soldiers too. Bullshit!
Finally enter Wan Shi Tong's library and learn of the day the Fire Nation loses their bending and learn of the drill that's coming to penetrate the Ba Sing Se's wall. We are then immediately thrown an escape from Wan Shi Tong's level with the time limit.
This fucking part 2 caused us a lot of trouble because there's no room for one fucking mistake. And I mean very little. In fact, we can only do this part with one player. Having two just made the camera glitch or lock on only one character, sometimes crashing the game too.
And combine this with the long loading screens between deaths. It's made this whole part that should have only taken 5 minutes tops, took like 45 minutes due to loading times and screw-ups.
So Team Avatar escapes with Sandbender stealing Appa, complete with Aang Avatar stating it. We then jump into chapter 6 with Team Avatar riding on a train in Ba Sing Se.
What is this shit? The one part in the season they could have made Aang and co traveling in the desert.
They chose to skip it completely, which is bullshit. It helped develop the team and made them grow stronger.
Not to mention, no cactus juice. God damn it! One of my favorite parts of the show of Sokka and Momo tripping. Let's just get these last 2 chapters done.
So Toph and Sokka invade the Earth Palace, which to warn of the drill and get of course captured by the Don Lee. Come on, we beat the shit out of several to get to this point.
Meanwhile, Jet and Katara bring water to the citizens' bath because that was important. We also get to play as Zuko and Aro, who face Long Fang. This too ruins the whole scene of Zuko dressing as the Blue Spirit, with conflicts about what to do about the Bison Appa, when he finally decides to let him go and give up the Blue Spirit. Good thing it's settled with no emotion and 2 lines of dialogue.
Only honorable thing to do would be to free him. Don't you agree?
In fact, he doesn't come down with a sickness because of the eternal conflict of his choice for letting the Bison go.
Which we get no scenes of Appa looking for Aang at all. Hell, Aang along with Jet face Long Fang to free Sokka and Toph. The next chapter begins and it's all about taking down the drill. But before we do the last chapter, shall we have a glitch montage?
Oh gee willikers, Korra, that sounds fantastic to me. And of course the drill is a level with all the assholes with the boomerang wrench, so hopefully you took all advice and saved the potions. You're gonna need them. But make sure to have at least 10 ready for the final boss of this game.
Easier said than done, Dark Avatar. In fact, this ruins the show again too. In the show, Aang and Katara try to cut the braces in the drill, which takes too long just for one, and wears them down, thus having to come up with another plan.
Fuck that shit. They are so badass, they managed to take all of the braces out. All of them. I believe 5 of them in total, but I just don't have the patience to go back and count, because we don't have time because we have another escape scene. Better go back to one player just for this.
This is even harder than the Wan Shi Tong's chase, because it's easy to overjump these platforms here or get caught on something. But lucky for us, we immediately respawn at the beginning without a stupid loading screen, so Wan Shi Tong's escape contradicts itself.
The final boss is against Steve Tyler herself, and halfway into the fight, Zuko joins her. Wait a sec! He wasn't with her, he was sick with Iroh!
Calm down, Dark Avatar. It was going to be different.
No, fuck that! It didn't have to take creative liberties. At least not that many. It totally ruins the story.
Agreed. I'll finish here. So 2 quick time events in the same exact shot of Aang going Avatar state to beat Azula and Zuko. The game ends with the drill destroyed.
Wait, are you kidding me?
No, that's how it ends.
Come on, we don't get to be badasses and storm the Earth Kingdom Palace, which would have been a perfect game level.
No, I'm afraid not.
We don't even get to see Azula and friends pretend to be Kyoshi warriors and take over the Earth Kingdom, which again would have been a great level to play as Azula.
No, I'm afraid not.
And we don't get to see the conflict of Aang trying to master the Avatar state, or choose to save his friends, or Zuko deciding he should team up with Azula and betraying his uncle.
No, I'm afraid not.
Or get that battle where Aang is struck down and is thought dead. Hey, I didn't know you could plastic bend.
I can now! Finish the review!
Oh yes, you're right. I gave this game a 4.7 out of 10.
Don't you think that's a little high?
Compared to the first game, don't you think this one's better?
You have a point.
Yeah, I thought so. The game compared to the first looks significantly better. Not the best looking out there. Korra still has the best.
The gameplay is much better than the first. At least it feels like a beat 'em up. And playing with 2 players is quite fun. I enjoyed that aspect the most.
The game even has music that may not be entirely from the show, but it is at least something compared to that shitty first game.
However, their adaptation of the show Season 2 is a big laugh, taking out major development scenes and replacing with a lot of creative liberties. If you are ever interested in this show, just watch the show. It is so much better than this game.
Well, Korra, it's finished. I guess it's time for us to part ways.
Oh, you're not getting off that easy, Dark Avatar. This isn't the game I was talking about.
That's fucking bullshit. What are you talking about? I agreed to do this review. That's not fair, Korra. You said if I play Avatar the Burning Earth, you would leave me alone. No excuses. You said this would be the one. That was it. This is bullshit, and you know it. If that material, you agree with me.
Adam, this Avatar bitch is breaking her word. She said as soon as we're done with the review, she'll leave me the fuck alone.
Korra, he's right. You know, that's not the...
Silence, liar!
Liar?
I don't know what she means.
Adam, what does she mean? What does she mean by calling you a liar?
What does she mean, Adam? Have you been lying to me this whole time? Are you not actually dead? Because if that's the truth, then why the hell have you been living in my closet the past 4 months?
Oh shit!
Answer the door, Adam.
Okay.
Hello, Adam.
No. Oh no, I can't. No.
Welcome, Azula. And I thought the Dark Avatar was the crazy one.
No. No. You're supposed to be. This. What? No.
Don't be foolish, Adam. It's impossible for us to be one person.
No. It's not true. That's impossible.
I'm glad you didn't die when I hit you with lightning. Now you can join him. Ah, so you did find it, Azula.
Find what?
This is the game she promised about.
Oh no, God, no! Oh, no.
I just wanted to let you know. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Oh my, is he really going to die this time? For real. Not if I have anything to do about it. We still have so much planned for you. It's not quite time for you to go.